Well, today's lesson is going to be about beveling or resharpening of your arrowheads or knives, whatever you're using. And I thought I would talk a little bit about why you bevel and how to do it. And I'll show you some pretty simple techniques. Now, as you see here, here's a piece of Onondaga that I worked, kind of like a Lost Lake style. But as I turn it, you notice that I've resharpened it by putting a steep bevel on it. Hopefully this is coming out alright. I'm trying to film this all by myself here and I have no idea what the camera sees. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to resharpen the blade or the arrowhead by taking flakes off like this. And that would be held in the hand like this. I like to use antler to do it because antler seems to grip very well. Just rub it and take a flake. That little flake comes off. It's very small. It's a bevel flake right there. And what that does is that comes off and it leaves a steep edge. Well, the steep edge gives strength to the piece. Now you can use this piece to do some scraping, cutting, whatever you choose to do. Because the edge now is strong and you can draw this edge across something. When it's really super thin, it's more delicate and it's liable to be actually broken away. So I made a quick little point right here. This is a little Thebes point that I chipped out real quick. And they're quite famous for being beveled, to be resharpened. Almost all the ones I've ever seen were beveled. So I'm going to take you through a series of bevels here. See, I'm just pushing straight down off that top. Hopefully this comes out for you. I'm going to go right down the edge. Just try to get a nice straight series of flakes to pop off here. Notice I rock my hand just a little bit. That helps to turn that angle so I can get a steeper flake to come off. I don't want to push in, I want to push downward. And what I'll do to continue the process is to now turn it this way, which will cause it to have opposing bevels, or that spin look to it. A lot of people I've heard them tell when they describe these as, oh, these were made to spin in the air. I don't think that's really what they did it for. I think they did it to resharpen it and to keep using the piece. And again, this beveling strengthens the edge. Get right down here towards the ears even. I think it looks pretty cool too. You're probably thinking, why would you make a point and then resharpen it right away? Well, you typically wouldn't if you were using these in a survival situation, but this is what you would do to be able to keep your tools workable and to keep using it, is to resharpen it by beveling it. Now you notice this is coming in quite a bit, almost resembling a drill. How many times have we seen pieces that we would call drills, but they might have been actually just resharpened repeatedly as knives to the point where they did resemble a drill and could possibly be used for one. You have to remember that the times that these people lived, their tools were multi-purpose, like Swiss Army knives. And that made these tools very versatile. So what started out as an arrowhead could now be classified as a knife or possibly a drill. Let's take a look at this and see what we've got so far. So now the point's looking quite a bit different, but you can see now that it has a beveled edge. And when you look at it end on, it's beginning to get quite a twist to it. Well, that's what beveling is. It's nothing more than resharpening. And when you resharpened, typically what you did was you placed the point in your hand. I like to go tip up. Some people would maybe possibly go this way, which would change the beveling, would make it from right to left-handed or left to right-handed. So this is what I wanted to show you on beveling. I hope it's helpful to you, and good luck as you learn to flint knap, and hopefully this little demonstration was helpful to you. Thanks for watching.